Good evening, everyone. It is about 8:30 on Wednesday evening, and although I haven't, as far as I can recall, recorded anything today, I have managed to get in 3 hours of stitching, which I'm quite happy about. I mean, 3 hours spread across the day, but 3 hours is still quite a lot. Anyway, doesn't look like 3 hours, does it? I don't have a huge amount to show for it. It's been very, very backstitch heavy today. As you can see, all of this kind of webbing is part of the wing. If I can just grab the chart one moment. So here's our chart and here is our wing, and you can see all of this kind of lacy webbing effect. That of course is the backstitch that you can see here. And then with these kind of little patches of stitches splattered across. Now in the chart it is called for Krynic. Sorry, these areas call for Krynic. But if you remember, there were some issues getting hold of all the Krynic, so I subbed in some different threads. And for this section I chose to go for these guys, which are the DMC satin threads. Now these are pretty cool threads actually. They're rayon threads. They've got a beautiful shine. Because they're rayon, they are very, very soft. So they can kind of do that fluffy, splitty thing that thread sometimes does. I don't know why I can't speak this evening. Thread sometimes does. Which can make it a little bit hard to work with. You also find this quite a lot with polyester, stranded polyester. So if you're using, for example, CXC threads, they can do that too. But this is the effect. It's not the call for metallic. I actually think, possibly can't really see that now, but I actually think that it looks quite good. The shine on it in real life is pretty nice. I mean, it's not a metallic, but I think it's pretty cool. So I'm happy with it. And then what I'm going to do is do these patches with the satin. This pink thing, I'm sorry, I don't know what that's called. This is metallic, so I am proper metallic. So Krynic, I'm going to get to that probably this evening. But then when I move up to these wings, I will do it all in metallic. So I feel that that is a pretty good compromise, I think, in terms of not leaving out too much of the metallic. So this is where I am now. I'm hoping to maybe grab another hour or two of stitching. This backstitch, like I said, is such slow going. I do like backstitch. It just seems to be taking forever. And you know, when you're stitching with a single thread of DMC, it often can get knotted up. So that's where we are. I will come back to you later and show you where I finish up for the night. Good morning, everybody. I just very quickly would like to show you where I got to last night with my stitching just under the daylight. So as you can see, I got all of the backstitch in this first wing complete, as well as all of these little patches and this part here, which is actually stitched with Krynic. So, oh, really doesn't show up well, does it? Well, I promise you it was stitched with this Krynic, and then the other one, I don't know where the other one is gone. And then as well as these little brown patches here, there is a little bit more to finish this wing. I am going to tell you now how many hours I spent stitching yesterday. First, I would like you to guess, how many hours would you say this little bit of back stitch, these few little brown patches, and the small sections here with satin and metallic, how many hours would you say? Okay, I'm going to tell you the answer. 5. It took me 5 hours to stitch this first wing, and it's not even finished. There's a bit more to be done down here. 5 hours. I keep thinking, where did the 5 hours go? 5 hours. I don't know what else to say. It's insane. It didn't feel like 5 hours. It felt like it was going quite quickly, but all of these tiny little back stitches took forever. Having said that, I really enjoyed it, but I don't think I can possibly give 5 hours to stitching today. So I'm either going to have to stitch a bit quicker or just wait until the weekend and hope that I can find some time then. I was absolutely shocked. I did not think it was going to take that long. Having said that, I think it looks good, and I am looking forward to moving on to the second wing today.